Alright, it's coming to the end of January, and I'm already in the mood for spring. I'm sick of winter, can't wait for it to start getting warmer out, and I'm hoping we get a nice hot summer. So I figured, since I'm in that kind of mood, I would start up some air conditioners just for fun. That one right there, that's the second 10,500 BTU Sharp that I got last year. It has been taken apart and cleaned out, and I oiled the fan motor because it was squealing, so we'll see how it does now. It's a 10,500 BTU Sharp with a Matsushita rotary compressor and a Samsung fan motor. And then on top of that is the 6,000 BTU Whirlpool with the reciprocating Seeger compressor from, pretty sure that's from the 70s. So it's got a General Electric fan motor. So I'm going to start with the Sharp on the bottom. I'm going to have to put this space heater in front of it to get the thermostat to allow the compressor to start, because it's kind of cool down here right now in the basement. And on top of the Whirlpool I got the outer case and the front cover for the Sharp. So got the heater down there directed at the thermistor. And by the way, that unit is from 1995. The 8500 BTU versions of these that I have are from 1997, and I've got 3 of those, 2 of the 10,500s. Alright, let's see what we get. And the compressor started up right away. Fan sounds pretty good. I think this one's good. Turn that off, and now I'm going to start up the Whirlpool. I want to see how that thing behaves, because there's been a question for a long time on whether or not it's low on refrigerant. So we'll see what it does. Don't hear the thermostat clicking. Let's turn it on low, see what it does. Yeah, just the fan. Let it sit for a little bit with the heater down there. Compressor is running. I can hear some hissing, so there's definitely refrigerant in it. So I'm going to leave it on for a while and see what it does. Definitely starting to get a chill from it, and one of the tubes, I don't know if you can see it or not, is starting to get frost on it like it normally does. So there's definitely still refrigerant in it, and it seems to be working, but this one always takes forever to get cold if it's been sitting for a while. So I'm going to let it run And yeah, I think it's just fine. I am going to plug this space heater into a different power strip. I don't trust this one. It's getting hot and it's starting to smell weird. And I'm not pulling anywhere near the maximum capacity of this surge protector. These are rated at 15 amps, 1,875 watts. And I have that heater on the low setting, which, I mean, that's lower than the high setting on that is 1,500, so it's pulling less than that. And this is just my camera charger, so I'm going to switch over to this one. This one isn't a surge protector, it's just a power strip with a circuit breaker on it. Here's what the heater is pulling on its low setting. 965 watts, 8.13 amps. You should not plug space heaters into power strips, especially not plastic power strips. But I'm just doing this for a short test, so it won't really cause any problems. But this one, the surge protector, is rated at 15 amps, 1,875 watts, and it's even UL listed. And it's putting out a bad smell when it's not even, at anywhere near its rating. So it's pretty bad. There is our ambient temperature in the basement. Going to put the thermocouple in the output vent on the air conditioner and see what we're putting out. The air that's coming into it is going to be a little bit warmer than what we're getting over here since the heater is running. So I'll put the thermocouple kind of in between the two and see what we get as far as our ambient temperature. But this is putting out nice cold air, so I'm happy to see that it's still working. And there's some more frost forming on the coils, which seems to be pretty normal for this one. Alright, so I got the thermocouple between the heater and the air conditioner. It's not right up against the heater, it's just right near the intake grill on the air conditioner. And you can see it's just a normal, comfortable room temperature that it's pulling in. Seems to have equalized around 71. Let me put this in the output vent and see what we get. It stays in there. Hang on. Alright, it's in there. Also take a look at our infrared thermometer. That cord's a little warm because the heater is blowing on it, but let's see what our output is looking like. Obviously this isn't going to be anywhere near as accurate as the thermocouple, but the surface temperature of the output vent is about 34 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's pretty good. And the actual air temperature coming out is 40.3. And the reference temperature at the top is what the condenser coil is at right now. And I think that'll about do it for this air conditioner. I'm going to start a couple more up down here, and then we'll be done. There's some stored upstairs, but don't know if I'm going to bother with those. It's pretty cold up there, so I don't know if they would even start. Plenty of refrigerant hissing around in there. Alright, here we are over on the other end of the basement with the other units. There's the homes. Emerson Quiet Cool. 5,000 BTU Whirlpool, which is one I'm going to start up next. There is a White Westinghouse underneath it, and then underneath that is, you really can't even see it, is another White Westinghouse. And over here we got that 7,000 BTU Whirlpool Coolerator. There's a 7,500 BTU Fetters, and then underneath that is the other 10,500 BTU Sharp. So, gonna let this warm up a little bit, and then we'll try to start it up. This has a Ricci Precision compressor, and I'm not sure who makes the fan motor. Here comes fan only. Don't know why it did that. Obviously something rubbing inside. And let's start our compressor. Fan speed dropped because when you have it on fan only, it's on medium, and I turned it to low cool, so. I'm going to start up the Emerson Quiet Cool next, and I might do the homes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the cord. If I can't, then I'll just end the video after the Emerson Quiet Cool. But this one runs great. Compressor is pretty smooth. Alright, let's turn this one off and we'll move on to the Quiet Cool. There's something in there in that outside part, the fan for the condenser is rubbing on something. Probably because of the angle it's at, or what I have it sitting on, I don't know. It didn't do that when I had it in the window. And the Quiet Cool now has a new fan motor in it. If you remember the last video I made of this thing, I took out the fan motor that had the bad bearings because it was making a rumbling sound, and I took that GE motor out of that big 12,300 BTU Kenmore WCI unit that I had in the garage that had the compressor issue. So the fan motor works just fine in this. It's nice and quiet now, and it's got a Matsushita rotary compressor. So this is a 6,300 BTU air conditioner. By the way, let's go down to cool and see if the compressor starts. No compressor yet, but listen to how quiet that thing is. And there's high. Not sure what's vibrating on it. It usually doesn't do that. But it's running. That was the side panel, I guess. It's blowing nice and cold, but go ahead and turn that off. And I was able to get the cord out for the home, so we'll start that one up, and that'll be the last one for this video. And here's the 5200 BTU Homes with the Macmillan fan motor and the LG compressor. This control knob here, I had to order online because it was missing one of its knobs, and sorry you couldn't see that, but this is actually, what the hell is that? Just heard a noise from over there. Sounded like something fell on top of the outside doors for the basement. Anyway, I had to order this control knob online because it was missing one, and this is actually for a Friedrich air conditioner, but I got it to work on here. So as you can see, thermostat isn't clicking yet, so gotta let it heat up a little bit. Turn on the fan just for now. I love how quiet these WCIs are. That's on high. Medium. And low. The heater is actually louder than the air conditioner is on low. I got the heater on its high setting, so it's at 1400 watts. 11.99 amps. We may overload when when the compressor is ready to start, so I'll probably have to turn the heater down to low after the thermostat clicks. This power strip is holding up a lot better than that other one was. It's not getting really warm at all. The switch is getting a little bit warm, but that's where all the power is going through, so I wouldn't be surprised. It doesn't surprise me. Cord's is barely getting warm on this end. Yeah, I really can't even feel much of anything. And I felt the other end of the cord where it plugs into the wall, and it's barely getting warm. So yeah, there's a lot of cheap, crappy power strips and surge protectors out there. This one is pretty old and it's well made. So I like this one, but if I were to buy a new surge protector or power strip these days, it would have to be metal. I don't like the plastic ones anymore. Too much of a fire hazard. And we're still not getting our thermostat clicking, so I'm going to move this a little closer. See if that does it. Thermostat finally clicked after I turned the fan off. So, compressor will start now. And here we go. I did turn down the heater so it doesn't overload the power strip. That compressor quiets down a lot after it's been running for a bit. Already starting to get cool. Turn the heater off. Compressor probably isn't going to run much longer, but it's blowing out very cold air. Yep, it just shut off. So that'll do it for... There's a low fan. You can hear it now without the heater running. So that'll do it for this video. I think next time I make an air conditioner startup video, it's probably going to be towards the beginning of the season when I get ready to put them in. So stay tuned for that.